What's going on, everybody? This is Coach Wade, and today I want to talk about something that affects every single one of us. Why everyone needs a retirement plan. Now, notice I didn't say everyone needs to retire at 65. I said everyone needs a retirement plan. Because retirement isn't really about reaching a certain age. It's about reaching a certain level of financial freedom. You see, there are two kinds of people. The first person works because they have to. The second person works because they choose to. My goal is to help you become the second person. That's what retirement planning is really about. It's about creating choices. Now, let me ask you a question. What happens if one day you wake up and simply can't work anymore? Maybe it's because of your health. Maybe your company downsizes. Maybe you become a caregiver for a loved one. Or maybe you just want to spend more time with your grandchildren. If your paycheck stops tomorrow, would your income stop too? That's a question everyone should ask themselves. The reality is, for most people, their greatest financial asset isn't their house. It isn't their car. It isn't even their investment account. It's their ability to earn an income. But one day, that paycheck is going to stop. And if you haven't prepared for that day, retirement can become one of the most stressful seasons of your life. That's why retirement planning is so important. You're not just saving money, you're replacing your future paycheck. Think about that. Every dollar you invest today is working to create income for the future version of you. The version of you that may no longer want or be able to work full time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing they have plenty of time. They'll say, I'll start investing next year. I'll wait until I get a raise. I'll begin after I pay off a few more bills. Before they know it, 5 years have passed, then 10, and suddenly retirement isn't decades away anymore. It's right around the corner. The good news is you don't have to invest thousands of dollars every month to make progress. You just have to start. Consistency is far more important than perfection. If you can invest month after month, year after year, compound growth begins working in your favor. That's one of the greatest financial principles ever discovered. Your money begins earning money, and then those earnings began earning money. Over time, that growth can become remarkable. The earlier you start, the more time your investment has to grow. But here's something else I want you to understand. Retirement planning isn't just about investing, it's about having a plan. How much income will you need each month? Where will that income come from? Will you have a pension? Will you receive Social Security? Will you have retirement accounts? Will you own investments outside of your retirement accounts? Will your home be paid off? These are questions that deserve thoughtful answers long before retirement arrives. One thing I encourage people to do is imagine their ideal retirement. Where do you want to live? What do you want your days to look like? Do you want to travel, volunteer, start a business, spend more time with family? Your retirement plan should support your vision for the future, not someone else's. As I teach in the 7 stages to financial independence, retirement investing becomes a major focus in stage 4, the wealth building zone. Once you've built your emergency fund, eliminated your consumer debt, and established financial security, it's time to consistently invest towards your future. I generally encourage people to work toward investing 15% of the household income for retirement. Why? Because consistency over decades has the potential to create significant wealth. You don't have to chase the hottest investment. You don't have to predict the market. You don't have to get rich overnight. You simply need a disciplined, long-term approach. Remember, building wealth is usually boring, and that's actually a good thing. Wealth isn't built by constantly chasing the next big thing. It's built by making smart decisions over and over again. Now let me leave you with this thought. One day, your future self is going to look back on the financial decisions you're making today. The question is, will that future version of you say, I'm so glad I started investing when I did? Or will they wish they had started sooner? You have the opportunity to make a decision today that your future self will thank you for. It doesn't matter if you're 25, 35, 36, or even 55. The best time to start planning for retirement was years ago. The second best time is today. Because retirement planning isn't just about stopping work, it's about creating financial independence. It's about having options. It's about living life on your terms. And that's what I want for every person listening. I'm Coach Wade, and I believe that everyone deserves the opportunity to retire with confidence, dignity, and peace of mind. Start where you are. Invest consistently. Trust the process. And remember, your future self and your future is being built by the decisions you make today. I'll see you in the next lesson.